Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about viruses. So let's start our topic with introduction. Viruses are microscopic infectious agents that occupy a unique position in biological world. They are neither truly living nor completely non-living and require a host cell to reproduce. Viruses are responsible for a wide range of diseases in humans, animals, and plants, but they also play a role in genetics, biotechnology, and evolutionary studies. Understanding virus is crucial for medicine, virology, and public health. Definition of viruses. A virus is a non-cellular infectious agent that is composed of genetic material that may be DNA or RNA that is enclosed in a protein coat that is called as capsid. Unlike living organisms, viruses cannot carry out metabolic processes or reproduce independently. They must invade and hijack the machinery of the host cell to replicate and propagate. Characteristics of viruses. Viruses have several unique features as they are acellular, lacking cellular structure such as cytoplasm, organelles, or cell membrane. Second, they contain either DNA or RNA but never both. Third, they are obligate intracellular parasite, meaning they can only multiply within the host cell. Fourth, they are capable of mutating rapidly, leading to variation and resistance. Fifth, viruses range in size from about 20 to 300 nanometers, which is much smaller than bacteria. Despite their simplicity, viruses exhibit specificity in the types and hosts they infect, which can include animals, plants, fungi, and even bacteria. Structure of viruses. Viruses generally consist of forming components. First is genetic material. As the core of virus contains either DNA or RNA, which can be single-stranded or double-stranded. This genetic material carries instructions for making new virus particles that are also called as virions. Second structural feature is capsid. Genetic material is enclosed in a protein coat that is called as capsid. That is made up of units that are called capsomeres. The capsid protects viral genome and helps the virus attach to the host cells. Third structural component of viruses is envelope that is present in some viruses and may not be present in some viruses. Some viruses have a lipid envelope that is derived from the host cell membrane. This envelope often contains glycoproteins that help the viruses recognize and bind to the host cell. Fourth component of viruses is enzymes that are present in some viruses, like certain viruses such as retroviruses carry enzymes like reverse transcriptase to assist in viral replication. Now let's talk about classification of viruses. Viruses are classified based on several criteria. First is type of genetic material. As DNA or RNA may be there, the genetic material may be single-stranded or double-stranded. Second, on the basis of shape and symmetry of capsid, viruses are classified like they may be helical, icosahedral, or complex viruses. Third, on the basis of presence or absence of enveloped viruses are classified. They may be enveloped viruses or non-enveloped viruses. Fourth, on the mode of replication, they are classified. And fifth, they are classified on the basis of host organism they infect. And based on these criteria, viruses are grouped into families, genera, and species. Examples include adenoviridae that are DNA viruses and retroviridi that are RNA viruses. Replication of viruses. Viruses reproduce only inside a host cell through the following step. First, by attachment. First step is attachment, when the virus binds to specific receptor on the surface of host cell. Second step is penetration, when the virus or its genetic material enter the host cell either by fusion with the membrane or endocytosis. Third step is uncoating, the viral genome when it is released from the capsid into the host cell. Fourth step is replication and transcription. The host cell machinery is then used to replicate the viral genome and synthesize viral protein. Fifth step of replication of virus is assembly. As new virus particles are assembled, they form the replicated genome and synthesize protein. Sixth step of replication is release. When newly formed viruses exit the host cell by lysis, this is called as release or budding. They often kill the cell in process. Types of viruses based on hosts. Viruses can infect all types of living organisms. They include animal viruses like influenza viruses, HIV virus, rabies virus. Second type of viruses include plant viruses like tobacco mosaic viruses example. Third type is bacteriophages that are viruses that infect bacteria. Each virus has a specific host strain and often targets specific tissues or cell types. Diseases caused by viruses. Viruses are responsible for a variety of diseases in humans and other organisms. Common viral diseases include influenza, that is caused by influenza virus, HIV or AIDS, that is caused by human immunodeficiency virus, COVID-19, that is caused by SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus, and hepatitis, that is caused by hepatitis A, B, C, D, or E virus. Then there may be measles, mumps, and rubella that are prevented by vaccines, but they are also caused by viruses. Some viruses can cause chronic infection, latent infection, or lead to cancer, like in human papillomavirus and cervical cancer. Beneficial uses of viruses. Despite their reputation as pathogens, viruses have useful applications in biotechnology and research, as viruses are often used as vector in genetic engineering to deliver genes in the cell. Second beneficial use is vaccine development, and there may be a vaccine that may be attenuated or inactivated viruses that are used to develop vaccines that stimulate immunity. Third is phage therapy, that is, bacteriophages are being explored as alternative to antibiotics for treating bacterial infection, and that is done by the help of the virus that is bacteriophage. Next beneficial use is gene therapy, as viruses are engineered to carry therapeutic genes into human cells to treat human disorders. Prevention and control of infection. Virus infections are difficult to treat because viruses use the host machinery for replication. However, several measures can help prevent or control viral diseases. First is by vaccination. They are effective against many viruses such as measles, poliovirus, and hepatitis virus. Second is by antiviral drugs that are used to treat certain viral infections through resistance can develop against these drugs. Third is by public health measures like hygiene, vector control, quarantine, and surveillance are essential in case of viral infection. Next, there's immune system support, that is a strong immune system that helps in fighting of viral infection naturally. Conclusion of this lecture video: viruses are among the most fascinating and impactful biological entities on Earth. Their simple yet efficient structure allows them to infect every form of life, causing both common and life-threatening diseases. At the same time, viruses serve as a vital tool in molecular biology, medicine, and biotechnology. Ongoing research on viruses not only aid in fight against infectious diseases but also unlock new frontiers in genetics and therapeutic innovations. And this was all about viruses. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.